Fantastic. So which brings me to one interesting point that you made, Ravi, which is reading at an early stage in your life, right? So you carry so much of vivid images of various things that you read, and probably it comes back at your work. When you're socializing, so many things happen. Uh, but today, when you look at kids, and when you look at education, the reading skills probably have dwindled, or there are other forms of reading. Okay. How important do you think it's to be started at an early stage? Or if I were say a youngster going out, coming out of college, or I'm a young professional, I'm not used to reading so much, where do I begin?
Interesting. Yeah. So I used to have this feeling, right, that reading is kind of a sine qua non, to use a Latin term, that you have to know, you have to be reading in order to be a good writer. And I remember interviewing this person called Shreyat Karkera, who is one of the co-founders of FinShots, right? And FinShots is one of the largest read, I think, newsletters in India currently, and they have this. And he was one of the first writers for it, and I was astounded to hear that he hardly did any reading as a child. So I mean, till that time I had that belief. I think it's fine, you can start anytime. I don't think there's any, nowhere should you say, oh my god, I've never read as a child, now I can't. No, you can, right? Anybody can start at any time. I think curiosity is a more powerful thing to have. You should be curious at whatever age about whatever it is that makes you curious, right? So it may be about fighter planes, it may be about sports, and find information about what makes you curious in whatever way appeals to you. Reading is just one way. It could be YouTube videos if you find that's your fancy. It could be podcasts. It could be conversations with people. So be curious and find out more about what it excites you, what interests you, and then you'll figure out ways, right? If maybe reading is not your thing, maybe audiobooks are, or something. So I would say that would be my probably, yeah, it's tough to call myself giving advice, but yeah, that would be my input to somebody who's young and who may not be able to read too much. Just be curious and follow your